Hello everyone, this is Sorcerer Kit, and I am here to tell you all about the new event Portfest. Our awesome students at Night Raven College are heading down to the docks at Sage's Island to have a little celebration. And I'm here to walk you through and to tell you what to expect. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer that the information in this video may differ than what we actually get in the game. I am not affiliated with Aniplex or Disney JP or F4 Samurai. I am only giving you information that's on the wiki. But I'm excited. I am confident that this event is based off of Steamboat Willie because there are similar songs in this game that are just like the Steamboat Willie cartoon. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's set the scene. A festival is being held at Sage's Island Harbor, and it's called Portfest. The students of Night Raven College will be running the food stalls, but Jack, Ruggy, Floyd, and Rook have something else cooking. Now, Ruggy and Floyd are a little questionable. As you know, Ruggy is always out to make a quick buck, and Floyd is just so chaotic that it's pretty much endearing. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so this is going to be a stamp event, which means that you will complete missions and collect stamps, and those stamps will come with items. And the story will have some twist tunes in it, but don't worry, I will cover everything. So sit back, relax, and we'll go through this together. So here's how to play this event. You will earn port churros from doing lessons such as history, alchemy, flying, and then you'll be spending those churros to unlock event stories. You can also collect portware patches from clearing stories and missions. You can spend these churros and patches in their event shops, which I will be going over later in this video. And I also want to bring up that we have something new, and that in the guest room, new event battles are added that will drop magical paint called Magic Paint Sea Breezes. Once again, I will go over what that entails, so don't you worry. Next, we have exclusive cards. Now, for those beginning Twisted Wonderland, every event will come with free characters or free cards based off of that event, and you can only get from that event. So right now, our free characters are the R Floyd and SR Rook. And you can get Floyd by clearing chapters 1.6, and then you get to keep him after clearing the story. And for Rook, you get to obtain him after clearing chapter 2.1, and then you have to gather 800 churros. So I think I'll take this time to let you know that the story will be divided into 2 parts, I believe. That's just based off the stamps. Once again, it may happen differently with us. We're just going to have to see. So next we're going to have the limited enhancements. So the churros are more than just currency. It's also enhancement materials. So for spells, if to completely cap off your spells, or basically to get them to level 10, you need 573 churros and 73,400 Thermarks. I know those are medals, I just now realized that, but Thermarks is what you also need for that. And also take note of the groovy material. So for event characters, you need to actually buy their own groovy material. Their material is not going to be like other normal material like candy. So you're going to need to make sure to buy that in order to groovify them. Same goes for Rook. Now, Rook is going to need 990 churros and 158,200 Thermarks to max level his spells. Followed by 3 groovy material. I believe they're going to be called uniforms or vests. We're just going to have to see, but those will appear in the shop right away, so you can actually grab them as soon as you're able to. Now, I sort of made a guesstimate of these dates just based off of the wiki page. So round 1 is going to start right away on the 31st and end on the 7th. And what I did was I took a screenshot from the wiki because it was just a lot of information. But expect something like this. For example, one spot says that you have to set Portware Floyd to the home screen. And then after you do that, you get a stamp and you collect the item in that box. For example, once you set Floyd to your home screen, the Portware Floyd, you get 2 star shards, and then, so on and so forth. Now, there is a grid view, but also you can use it. You can also set it to a list view. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Which is going to be right up here. I do recommend that, especially for newbies, because you not only get to see what the reward is, but you also get to see the objective. In the grid view in the game, you don't get to see the objective, you just see the reward. So I definitely do recommend the list. Now round 2 is going to, I think, happen around the 8th and end on the 14th when the event ends. And let's see here. Same thing applies. For example, in the center, you get 400 port churros. Once that happens, it'll automatically stamp it and you automatically get that item. And another thing to note, once you get that item, it'll automatically go into your inventory. It won't go to your mailbox or anything. Alright, so here we have the limited furniture. This was kind of hard to find. And I know what I have is in Japanese, but like I said, it was interesting to find. It wasn't on the wiki page or anything, but I'm just grateful I got what I had. So, unlike previous events with limited furniture, this furniture you're going to need to collect the paint. The Seabreeze paint, which you can get while doing quests and missions. And amongst them, you can get a rug. I'm not sure if this is all we get. I'm sure we can get more. But I'm looking forward to getting the mannequin with Jack's uniform on it and add it to my collection. Also, I totally see doing a sea-themed room, because that sounds very exciting. All right, so next we're gonna go over the shop items. I saw the churro, and I combined churro and shop and came up with chop. Wow. Okay. All right, but seriously, churro shop items. Now, the items here are pretty generic. We have the honey, the perfume, the secret snacks, and the macarons and the star shards. That's pretty general, but I do want to focus in on the copies of the event cards. They will appear once the card is permanent. So right away, as soon as the event starts, these will not appear in your shop. Only after you fulfill the requirements of keeping them will these copies appear. So just keep that in mind. If you try to, skip over earning them and just buying them, you can't do that. I've tried, believe me. So next we have the patch shop, which is something that you get doing missions and the quests. And in the shops, you can actually get the uniforms from the patch shop, as well as all the spellbook bundles from all the elements. But I think also want to focus in on the backgrounds. I do apologize for the blurry icons. This was the best I could do. But it looks like there are 3 backgrounds that you can purchase and set your home screen to a very lovely portside scene. It looks very pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it looks awesome. Alright, so I'm going to just quickly go over the showcase characters. I'm not going to go into a full analysis. I'm going to leave that to YouTube user Princess Macaron. I looked up other users for Twisted Wonderland, and I found her, and I noticed that she's been doing character analysis more than event guide, so I'm not going to step over her feet. But I do want to go over, what to expect if you are planning on rolling for these characters. Now, first we have Portware Ruggy, and he is going to be a Water Flora. And, nothing much to sneeze at there, just keep that in mind. But Ruggy does look awesome in his uniform, I am not going to lie, I am going to roll for him. And then we have Jack Portware. Now, I do want to hone in on his third spell, but I will get to that in a second. Now, his first spell is a fire, which is going to, one strong fire shot with a 3-turn power boost. The second spell is going to be a 2 water shot, a 3 if he's paired with Ruggy. Ruggy is going to be his duo magic partner. So keep that in mind. If you do roll for him, make sure you have a really good Ruggy and you guys can really power through enemies. But the third spell, I think it's important to highlight because you do 2 weak floor damage and 1 turn damage cut. But I think the most useful attribute is the 3-turn minimum HP regeneration. That is always a useful skill. Like, I really wish I had gotten Floyd and New Year's, it was Beansware Floyd and New Year's Kaleem that had regen, and I'm just like, oh no, that is just such a useful skill. So if you do somehow get Jack Portware, either if luck's by your side or you just have a lot of gems, then I would put this guy on the list, the short list, to actually unlock his third spell. Like Kaleem has the HP regen. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with this channel. But most importantly, be sure to share with all your friends so that way they can stay informed of what's going on. I hope everyone has fun, and I hope you all have a great day.